Hi everybody, Nancy Bovair here with Agape and Next Steps. And today I wanted to introduce the topic of dementia. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to dementia, and we're going to explore that in quite a bit of depth as we go forward with some other videos. But for today I wanted to talk in generalities about dementia. So what we tend to do is we lump everything into dementia. Anytime we see any kind of memory loss, we say that that person is struggling with dementia. But in reality, there are a number of different kinds of dementia. Some of them, like Parkinson's-related dementia, Alzheimer's, Lewy body dementia, those are actually known as neurodegenerative types of dementia. And the reason why they're neurodegenerative is because they actually are associated with your neurological systems, and they create a lot of issues going forward from a neurological standpoint. For instance, people with Alzheimer's, as they proceed, people with Parkinson's as well, will lose the ability to properly chew and swallow food. If somebody lives to an advanced state with any of those neurodegenerative types of dementia, typically what happens is they go from normal foods to having to have chopped up foods, minced foods. They call it a minced diet. And then eventually, if they live beyond that, they require blended foods. So they literally take the person's meal, throw it in a blender, liquefy it, and it has to be fed in very small portions, because the other issue that comes with these neurodegenerative diseases is an impaired ability to swallow. So if you are feeding them too much too quickly, they can aspirate and eventually get a lung infection and die or choke to death. Even liquids, they need something that's called thickened fluids. So they put some kind of a substance in juices and waters and things like that that makes it thick so it doesn't slide down the wrong pipe in your throat and cause choking. Then there's other kinds of dementia. Those can be caused by immunological issues. They can be caused by a brain injury. They can be caused by some kind of an illness. There's even things that are like alcohol-related dementia. And those dementias affect the brain, and they affect the ability for people to have memory recall and perhaps the ability to function and remember how to do things. But it doesn't affect their neurological system in most cases. So when we talk about dementia, we have to actually think a little bit more and make sure that we're categorizing the correct dementia, because the way that you deal with and treat the various dementias is different depending on if it's neurological or if it's immunological, for instance. The other point that I wanted to make about dementia is this is getting to be an issue societally that is of epidemic proportions. And the reason for that is our medical science has advanced so amazingly and so rapidly that our physicians and our pharmacological industry is able to keep people alive for many, many years beyond when they normally would have. We can replace kidneys and livers and hearts, and we can do bypass surgery. All of these people that 30, 40, 50 years ago would have died of kidney disease or liver disease or a heart attack are now living through the process of medical surgical interventions and medical pharmaceutical interventions. And as a result, our life expectancy has grown astronomically. It used to be very, very rare that somebody would live to be 100. Now there are lots of people that are living to be 100 and older. And their bodies keep going But the problem is medical science hasn't yet figured out how to treat the brain for these dementia issues. And the dementia issues, in my opinion, are every bit as devastating as any kind of a physiological illness or issue, because when you can't function, when you can't feed yourself, when you need to have you need to be in diapers, and you need to have a care aide come in and change your diaper, when you can't shower or bathe anymore, when you can't function, when your memory is gone and you don't remember people who you loved, and you're unable to communicate your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions to anybody, that's devastating. It's not only devastating to the people who are witnessing it, but everybody that I've ever spoken to has never wanted to live in that circumstance where they don't know what's going on, where they don't have control. So what we're having the issue with now is that we are having so many people who are continuing to live with dementia. And their bodies are being sustained. Their bodies are healthy, but their mind is not there, and their ability to function is not there. And that's created a big safety issue for these individuals as well, because clearly these people, unless they have enough money that they can hire private nursing, most of these people cannot afford to be in their own homes when they advance to a certain level with their dementia. But we don't have enough facilities where we can safely put these people and manage their care. And even if we did have enough facilities, enough beds to house these people, we're already experiencing shortages in our medical community. Our doctors, our family doctors especially, are hard to find here in Canada. Most people are not going into family practice. So we have an issue with doctors. Nurses are burned out and they're not going into nursing. We have care aides, but we don't have enough care aides to take care of these people. So that's quite a dilemma. What the answer is, I certainly don't know. But I think it's worth a discussion. And in the meantime, I think what we can start to do is understand a little bit more about dementia and see what we can do as family members, as friends, as loved ones of these people who are progressing with their dementia, understanding how they function, seeing how we can communicate with them and how we can interact with them and how we can help them live quality lives while they're living out their lives. So I hope to cover more of those details in future videos, and I certainly welcome your comments and suggestions. So for now, I'll say goodbye, and we will pick this up next time. Thank you. Have a great day.